welcome to that Alchemy Meister the God Captor. I'm gonna admit now, this is probably being uploaded to YouTube a good month and a half after I actually streamed it. Mostly because I kinda sorta binge recorded a lot of stuff. But Rick recommended this, and I've yet to find something wrong with it. It's a benefit in his half and annoying for me. But I figured it's a visual novel, sorta a visual novel. So, you know, why not? So yeah, before I start meandering, let's just do a story and be done with it. So I will turn a couple settings down. Anyway. Better, I can hear myself fucking think now. Right. A beer. I will admit, I am drinking whilst recording, which is a sort of taboo as far as YouTube is concerned. But, a beer's okay. If that's away from where I'm going to kick it. Right then. Now then, seeing as how no one's shown up, useful. Let's start a new game, be done with it. Now then. Having a skippy what the hell this is, or what the hell I do. All I know is it's sort of dungeon crawler, sort of visual novel. I gathered that from skipping through half the intro. It's a bad idea. Anyway, Durley Fianna, the world born from the union of human industry and the works of the gods. Using power and magic passed down through the ages, a growing city-state produces new inventions every day, desired by all. I will admit this is an English patch over a Japanese game because they were too lazy to bring it over to England. Fuck England, Scotland, but hell, even the US didn't get it, whatever. Located inland, far from trade routes and surrounded by many different races, it was once a poor border city. But thanks to the hard work of its residents, it overcame its disadvantageous location. They learned to gather the sparse resources from the forests and grounds, and mastered the art of excavating the ancient ruins. Alchemists worked hard, and it became a technological city, the likes of which have never been seen before. The name of this city is Uidora. A city crowded with countless workshops that came to be known as the Workshop City. When the monarchy collapsed 18 years ago, it was able to grow further by founding a new government under their alchemists. The inventions they produced amazed other nations, but the rapid growth also caused friction within the other neighbors. In Uidora, a young man is about to take his first step towards being an alchemist. It's finally time. I, Wilfred Dion, will take my final test to become an alchemist. I do look a shit ton like Ed from Full Metal though. I just need a metal hand. Not kidding you. Anyway, I've been cramming in everything I've ever learned, so I am sure I'm ready. I can't take over the workshop that my parents left me until I'm officially certified as an alchemist, although Dark's already had about 2 pints by the recording of this, so it'd be a little on badly worded side. But anyway, it's more interesting. Learning has always been hard, but since I was born here, I can't say how much it means to me to become an alchemist. Just thinking about being able to build up this small home to something bigger makes me tremble with excitement. I have to use every moment that I have left so that I can fulfill my childhood dream. I take a short break from reviewing and look around my tiny worn-out workshop. The forge is sooty and I don't have enough room for all my tools, but they're all lined up neatly. Nothing's wrong with my forge and all my tools are the way they should be. By carefully budgeting and pooling my family's money, I've managed to save up 500 Santori quid and as my starting capital. I can open my store at any time. When I was little, I looked at this workshop with bright eyes, but soon it's going to become where I work. Said is Twitch fucking with you. I walked out of the dark workshop and into the street, because it's yet to pop up OBS drop phrase, which is rare. Anyway, I take a deep breath and try to calm my racing heart. I am recording this for you idiots. Has it already been a year? Felt like nothing. I took the test to become an alchemist a year— wait, what? Time skip, March. My parents died during the testing period, and I couldn't concentrate enough to finish the exam. Right. This year, for the sake of my parents, I will light the fire in this workshop again. As I think about how hard the last year has been, I keep glancing at the clock out the corner of my eye. It's how much time. I have to get ready soon. Oh, a visitor now? Yes, I'll be right there. Oh, it's just you, Laguna. It's disappointing to see him, but I don't need this unlucky guy here so close to the final exam. Looking at Aishus. He's been my terrible friend since I was young. He also passed the test last year, so he's already an alchemist. That's how you grade me? Is it really that rare to see anybody else? I was just about to leave. Well, they're a little late, so come in, my esteemed visitors, sir. I'm happy to hear that. The sarcasm. I'm happy to hear the sarcasm. I was sure you'd have worried yourself sick and collapsed. What are you talking about? Today's the day I take my first step as an alchemist. I can't break down on a day like today. Then it sounds like you remember your appointment. My appointment? Didn't you say that you were going to be one of Yuidora's alchemists? You need to keep your promises. What are you talking about? I've had today reserved for months. Wouldn't have made any appointments. I pull up my pocketbook that contains my schedule and all my notes. My handy dandy notebook, as everyone else calls it. There's nothing in there about an appointment with him. I don't remember anything and it's not my notes. Sorry, but can we do it another time? I'm kind of busy today and on my way out. I believe right now will be fine. I think that's what you would prefer as well. Although somebody appears to be outside, I'll go have a look. You're not busy? A girl stops in front of my workshop and looks in. Yeah, that's quite clearly a... God damn, that's one hell of a sword. Anyway, her clothes are foreign, but I've seen similar ones before. She's also carrying a hell of a sword. Is there something I can help you with, miss? The girl remains quiet, but moves forward a step. You speak? Interesting. Well, it is, but it's also not. It'll be hard to explain Yuidora's Alchemist Guild to a foreigner. It does certainly look like a workshop, I know, of course. My parents were also alchemists. But since I'm the current owner, I'm not certified as an alchemist, so I can't take customers as a workshop. So it is a workshop in form, but it would be illegal to use it as such. No, it's the more awesome illegal version that everybody loves. What? Being legal is boring. Well, I wouldn't really say that either. Good grief, what are you doing? Good grief, what are you doing? Aren't you busy? Oops, you're right. I'm sorry you came all the way here. Is there anything I could just quickly help you with? Ah. She looks at us suspiciously for a moment, then turns and leaves. She left without saying anything. I wonder if I offended her. You remain more concerned for others than you are for yourself. Same as always. Sorry, I can't help myself. I'm trying to help people in need. I did not say it was a bad thing. It's my job to hold your reins. Since when have we been like that? Ah, damn. Suddenly I remember and rush back to the workshop. And look at the clock. Crap, it's almost time. I have to go. Indeed, you've solved the riddle. I have some words of advice for you. Give me a break here. This is important. I can't afford to be late. Your final exam. I'm aware of that. If you want, then go away. I won't get my alchemist license if I don't pass. I have 4 things to say. Say whatever the hell you want, just leave. Let's see, my tools, I need my weapon, and... First, you must keep your word as an alchemist of Yuidora. I know that, that's why I'm in a hurry. Second, an unlicensed alchemist must not accept any requests from Yuidora. I know that too, I've turned down people when they asked. I gather my tools. Third, an alchemist of Yuidora must properly maintain their tools and equipment. The clock on the counter catches my eyes. I look between it and the larger clock I checked a minute ago. As soon as I look between the two... that large clock is suspiciously slow. Jerk! Tell me that sooner! I'll be disqualified on the spot if I'm late to meet the proctor for the final exam. Which was exciting a panic. Out of my way! I can't make it in time I'll make it in time if I run. There's no need for that. And lastly, I am the proctor of your final examination. Huh? Since you did keep your appointment, and met with your proctor by chance, it seems like your luck is rising. I was going to disqualify you, but I'll forego any penalties since you were just in time for the start of your exam. What are you worried about? You should be able to overcome adversity like this easily with your abilities. Adversity? I'm fired up! Wait, no, hold it. Why is it you? That question is unrelated to the examination. I am not required to answer it. No, I mean... By the way, since you're already late for the exam, would you like to study some more? No, I'd rather not. Hey, how could you be so calm? How would panicking help? Please hurry. I finished getting ready and rushed towards the examination ground, despite Laguna not hurrying at all. We soon arrive at the ore mine next to Yuidora. Beyond here is an area managed by Yuidora's Alchemist Guild. You can't go there without a license. I can't go in normally, but with Laguna escorting me now, I've been allowed to enter. Besides mithril and set in steel, this place is famous for the rare Rehisia steel in its deeper shafts. You could call it the cornerstone of the growth of Yuidora's Alchemist Guild. Final test is the enter Yuidora mine and fulfill the specified goal. Still, that was a surprise. I never thought you'd be my proctor. That really saved me. Just the results of a minor coincidences. Weren't you originally at my level? I reluctantly think back to a year ago. Laguna passed easily and they spent the last year as an alchemist. It's embarrassing for me to have my former rival be so far behind me, so I'm looking forward to this as well, you know. Don't you know best of all how good I am? Although we're joking around, I'm starting to feel nervous. Laguna matured and became an examiner in the year that I did absolutely fuck all. My test may have been similar to that one that Laguna took and became certified. Is this the gap between us from that single year going to exist forever? The difference stings my whole body. What is it? I feel his eyes on me and laugh to drive off those dark thoughts. Just thinking that if I cause problems in the test, you could get demoted back down instead. You'll just lose another year. Then maybe you should have hurried with me. Whatever happened to our youthful friendship? No, thank you. I've got a much higher goal. I'm going to stumble over a pebble like you. Even pebbles can be useful. Even enough put together can be used to craft something amazing. Yes, I might just be a pebble now, but for my parents and for my friend waiting for me, I've got to pass. Okay, I'm ready. Very well, now let's go in. Roger. There's no point in worrying now, this is too important. Okay, let's go. This dungeon will be where you take your final exam. Don't be nervous. Did you come here last year too? No, I failed before I made it this far. That was impolite of me. You probably dug up an old one on purpose. I know he tried to break the tension, but I'm okay. It's never from last year. Let me explain the details of this examination. Obtain a fang suitable for detailed embroidery. That's all. Embossing is a technique for crafting raised designs on paper by pressing it against a block with a patterned surface. For Yuidora in Western countries, this is a common technique, but it started spreading elsewhere too. You need a strong material if you want a detailed pattern. Monster fangs are a cheap alternative to metal. Anybody with proper training can do it. Be aware that there are monsters here. Out of curiosity, are the monsters real, or are the fake ones for the test? Sure, they're just fakes that bleed, feel, and try to kill you, just like a real monster would. What? Fakes? Then I've got nothing to worry about. I like how it is joked, but it feels a bit like a little bit of tension was left. Well, it'll be okay. I've got you with me. I wonder if you'll survive next year's test. Next year? I'm passing this year! Then let us begin. Alright, I'll show you the pride of those pebbles on the road. Lose controller from... I won't lose. Hold it, I forgot something important. Since you're an apprentice, you're allowed to ask the examiner for advice during the test. I can teach you about various things if you'd wish. Let me see. Teach me. Commendable. Listen carefully then. I'm making absolutely sure I won't fail this time. I'm counting on you, you idiot. First, you cannot see ahead in dungeons. You will have to confirm each move one step at a time. You won't know what's going to happen until you move either. Take the possibility of enemies and traps into account as you watch, and as you advance, and watch your HP quite carefully. You need fatigue strength to move. If you exhaust your fatigue strength, you will not be able to move. But similar to some other strategy RPG you've been neglecting now, isn't it? Shut up, Laguna. You recover 1 FS a turn, and an extra one if you choose to stand by. Sometimes you have to wait anyway. Be careful that your allies do not get isolated in enemy territory and become unable to escape, like you have done in other strategy RPGs, you tit. Shut up, Laguna. If you deploy more units than you can manage, your FS consumption will increase and severely limit your movement. Keep that in mind. Well, I guess that doesn't matter for a bachelor like you, now does it? Maybe I'll hire a guard if I pass this test and I won't be alone anymore. Okay, begin exploring. I'll explain other things as they come up. Roger that. Progressing one turn at a time. We can see a development gate from here. A development gate? That thing? Oh, sorry, deployment gates. Deployment gates are meaningless if you do not take control of them. Move on to it and select standby. Got it, I'll try. Deployment gate captured. Standby. You now control the deployment gates. Deployment gates are the most important facilities for alchemists as they search dungeons. You can deploy and return units through these gates in addition to the home base. When weakened allies return, allies who are standing by should be deployed. The alchemist must take command. To deploy a unit, select deploy from the bottom part of the screen and then choose the unit from those available. You can also select party from the top screen to choose a unit to deploy. Roger that, that means I should look for some allies as soon as I can and make good use of them. You have to pass your test first. God damn, Lagoon is a ball breaker. That's a feather of a loon. Feather of a loon? So that's what they look like. I could explain it, but it's easy to just try, so go ahead and touch it. Got it, I'll do that. Sounds a bit dangerous to me, but whatever. Touch the feather thing. You touched the feather of a loon. Yeah, it feels like it's kinda full of power. When you touch a feather of a loon, your HP, SP, and FS will recover to maximum. You will also recover from most status affections. Always remember where the feathers of a loon are for when you get in trouble. Feathers of a loon are not just for your use either, be careful about monsters benefiting from them as well. You should protect them well to prevent the enemy from using them. Understood, I put them to good use. Finally, you may find red feathers of a loon in some places. Red ones are different from white. They disappear after being used a single time. Since they can only be used once, you do not need to worry about guarding them like when you use the white ones. So take account to when I use them. I'll remember that. On guard, you slimy shit. Oh, there's like a monster portal has formed. Monster portal? That sounds like trouble. Monster portals will continue releasing monsters until they are sealed. If you want to fight safely, I recommend that you first seal any monster portals in the area. You're right, swarms can be hard to handle. You have to stop problems before they get out of hand. One other thing, there are many collection points that are not visible in dungeons. For example, there's one here. Oh, you're right, there is. You have no choice but to exhaustively search the area. On the other hand, you can also return later to find collection points that you didn't discover before. Indeed, I'll be sure to search. He's level 1, I'm guessing he's got HP. Right. These are me. You can't see what I'm highlighting because I'm going to get rid of the mouse. Right hand side in the blue, me. Left hand side in the black, enemy. I have more HP, more hit, more attack, more defense, more speed. So let's kick the crap out of this slimy bastard. So you've run to a monster. I look forward to seeing how you fight. Even I won't lose to a monster like this. You're quite confident. Then do you not need my advice? Well... please. You are behaving quite admirably today. Seems like your troublesome year off has made a large difference. Say whatever you want, I'm becoming an alchemist today, come hell or high water. That's the spirit, and let your senior explain it to you. Please. Combat occurs when you enter the same square as a hostile unit, or at a distance by using a ranged attacks or skills. The abilities of the units are displayed. Once an action is selected, combat proceeds automatically. If you could see the enemy before encountering them, you can cancel combat as well. Make sure you know your enemy's abilities and attributes before you fight them, so you can fight to your advantage. Special attacks consume SP, so be careful not to make a mistake and run out at a critical time. Next is the outcome. It can be a win, loss, or a standoff. You win by reducing your enemy's HP to 0, like every other RPG. You lose if yours hits 0, otherwise it's a standoff. The victor remains in the square. If it's a standoff, then the attacker will be forced backward. There may be several groups that all fight with each other in a dungeon. If you let them fight each other, you can defeat the weakened victors at the end. Keep in mind that attacking head-on is not always the best approach. It is the quickest way to die, as you should know. You gain experience by participating in battles. Your level will also increase at 100 HP, 100 experience. If you're lucky, you'll also receive spoils from battle, because to the victors, the spoils, obviously. Alchemist needs lots of materials, so it may be best to actively engage in combat. Well, did you understand all of that? I got it. Then I shall leave it to you. I look forward to seeing how well you trained. Alright, let's go. Now, eat this. Eat that. Suck on that. And balls of water. Alright, I beat it. You know, you could have helped me instead of just standing there like an idiot. Why are you even with me? If I help, you'll be disqualified. You still want my help? I guess you're right. In that case, be sure to watch closely. By the way, what do you think of my fight? Since I won, I passed there, right? So you did, huh? All I can say is... you have to go to dangerous places to find good materials. Strong monsters lurk deep in those dungeons. Given your abilities right now, you would have a very, very difficult time finding quality materials. If you want to discover and create amazing things, then you need the strength to fight. I know that, but that'll happen with time. I don't think I'm supposed to be on your level right now. I cannot help but be in awe of your utter lack of progress. Shut up, let's just keep going. I gotta love the backhanded confidence. This is a collection point. It's kind of a harvest point that can be claimed by anybody. Materials you collect here will be put into your rucksack and then can be appraised all at once after the battle is over. Therefore, it is fine if you don't immediately note what you have found. There are some collection points that can only be claimed if you have the mind skill. Since you know the mind skill from the start, you'll be able to officially search for collection points. The adventurer skill lets you discover hidden rooms and collection points, so it's a perfect skill for alchemists. You mean I'm actually amazing? If you were, then you would have become an alchemist before me. That hurts, mate. This might have been a bad idea. Take him down first. Engage. Super skill. GG, bitch. We've got an Azure shoot. Monster portal sealed. You were able to seal the monster portal successfully. Once it is sealed, you don't need to worry about further monsters appearing. And if I leave it alone, monsters will keep appearing. That's right, there are some people that hunt monsters as they emerge as well. It's hard to say if that is an efficient process though. In any case, I do not think it is a good idea for you to endlessly fight demons by yourself. I guess so, maybe if I had a guard to help me fight, then I could handle that. Consider that only when you can actually handle it. Even if you can seal a monster portal, it will appear again after some time. By the time you return to a dungeon, it will definitely be back. Then you can take your time and hunt as many monsters as you want, alright? That's right, as you say, I'll consider it once I can handle it. How much HP I got? Oh, I'm okay. Fight. Suck on that. Right. Head back and get healed. Nice and healed. Then head back through and fight whatever the hell's doing there. I kinda like this strategy version. It's much slower than what I'm used to, which is good. Gives you time to think instead of just winging it like I always do. Suck on that, birdie bastards. Yep, still got 15 HP, I'm doing well. A fang bat, how's this? This is the fang for embossing that I'm looking for, right? Alright, I found it, I passed! I happily start to hand the fang to Laguna. Quietly holds his hand open to accept it. At the last second, I realised something, put my hand back. I looked closer at the fang and realised that it doesn't fit all the conditions I need. No, this won't work, it's too small to be strong enough. I need a bigger fang to do any detailed work. That was close, I almost tripped myself into failing. I can't believe the higher ups in the guild are clever enough to leave traps like that for us. I heard that the test has been changed since Rosanna took over. I've never met her, but I've heard that there are a lot more to her than her looks. Rosanna sounds interesting. The test itself is pretty much like her. If you pass, you'll be able to meet her. Let's continue. Okay, onwards. Gold! You're not. I picked something up. It appears that you have found a hidden treasure. There are various treasures waiting to be found in dungeons. You never know when you might find something useful, so try to look for everything. Look for anything you can use. Indeed, got it. Remember one thing, treasures are not just for you, monsters will be after them as well. If a monster collects a treasure before you, defeat it to take the treasure back. Do not forget that while exploring. What's this thing? Bard of Erusia. Erusia's music soothes your body. It looks like you picked up a card that had the magic of God sealed inside it. A number of different things can happen when you pick up one of these cards. However, they can help you fight just as well as hinder you. Their magic is kind of a gamble, so if you have confidence in your luck, then pick it up. Luck? Well, you do need luck sometimes to become a great alchemist. Get this. Storming gate. Stand by. Advance towards that anyway? Yeah. Can I not fight it? Alright, get ready. Ooh, it's gonna be a tough fight, but I got it. A greyhound. This appears to be the strongest monster here. It's obviously hostile. But I need his fang to pass the test. If that's what you think, then do your best. That goes without saying. Need a critical hit. Go. Wait. If I deal 9 attack, 2 times, he'll die. But if he deals 11 attack 2 times, I'll die. Ooh, it's a bit of a gamble. Hey, what the fuck? That's kind of cool. I've already got pretty much full health, but he deals more damage than me. I don't want to die, so I can't let him have the advantage, so I'll attack first. Be on the offensive. Critical hit. Ah, crap. Ah, crap. Die. Yeah, bitch. That was close. Got a critical hit to live. GG, bitch. Lizard fang. This is definitely it. It's big and strong enough to work. That's your final answer? Are you certain? I'll look over it again just to be sure. Definitely. I can't see anything wrong with it. Very well. The examination is concluded. Phew, it's over. I let out a long sigh as soon as he said it was done. Oh, let me see. Let me tell you one more thing. There are hidden rewards for completing certain conditions in each dungeon. You will have to discover each condition on your own, but if you do fulfill them, they are sure to benefit you. So I've just got to keep trying different things. That's right, you'll receive your reward when the stage is cleared. Do not forget that. That's all. Roger, now we're really done. Well done, I believe they say. Do you have the results? I will return and give my report now. If we hurry, you could get the results as early as today. But it might not be until tomorrow, right? Perhaps. I see, never really wanted to put my sign up today. One day is nothing compared to an entire year. Feels like a year in a single day. My stomach hurts just thinking about it. Understand how you feel. So, you had to wait too? You passed the test in your first try though. The gunner has always excelled. Even though we trained under different alchemists, I always heard that he was an impressive apprentice. Should you pass, the Lord will call for you. You should kill time at that bar until then. Lordship? Rosanna? Have you met her? She is very difficult to please. You should watch your mouth around her. The workshop is huge. It's been passed down for generations. I hope I have one like that too someday. The size of one's workshop is an indicator for an alchemist's rank. It's determined by their position in the guild. Alchemists enjoy this right in Yuidora. 18 years ago, they took over the government from the monarchy. The most skilled alchemist is the Lord, so it's no surprise that every alchemist is aiming to be on top. That is the unique way of life here in Workshop City. In any case, first of all, you have to pass. I've done what I can, I'll just wait quietly for now. Do not accept any requests. If you accept one without permission, you will be permanently exiled. I understand, but is listening still okay? I won't formally accept any contracts. In theory, that is fine, but it may still be suspect. Roger, give our Lord my regards. Since the test's done, I go back to my workshop.